Welcome back, YouTube. Titan Fragrances here, coming at you with a cheapie list that is about some great spring and summertime fragrances. First of all, if you just stumbled upon this channel, I want to welcome you out. This is where I'm going to take you through my fragrance journey, my opinions on different niche houses, inspiration houses, clone houses, designer, all the works. Trying to find some different fragrances that I enjoy, share them with you, and share with you all the experiences that I've had collecting my collection. If this sounds like something you'd like, definitely support the channel. Come down below, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you know every time I upload, get future content out to you. For those of y'all returning back again, I do appreciate your support. So again, this is springtime, summertime almost, depending on what part of the country or where you're at. I hope I find everybody safe. I hope everyone's doing well. And so it is starting to warm up quite a bit down here. So we're definitely getting into the 80s, high 80s, almost 90 degrees. So it's definitely beyond the springtime, at least if anyone else is down in the south. So I started thinking about some of the things that maybe I don't hear talked about as much anymore. Give you some suggestions. I got 3 for you that I find to be really great and really inexpensive. I hate to use the word cheapie, but they are on under $30, all of them. I just looked them up at FragranceNet if you can find them. Some may be a little bit more difficult, but I wanted to highlight 3 of them that I find in my collection that I really, really do enjoy. I think that are from yesteryear a little bit for some of y'all. Maybe not as talked about lately, and I just wanted to bring them out to you. Okay, first and foremost, I do like the OG. I do like the new Eau de Parfum, but this is one from 2010. This is in Eternity Aqua. It's a woody aquatic, and I do think that this holds true to being an aqua. It is very aquatic in my opinion. This thing is going to be off the top. It's going to have citruses. That's going to give it that a little bit of brightness to it. It's going to have cucumber and green notes, so that's going to give you like this watery freshness. It's going to have some lotus in there, which that itself gives a hint of floral, not much. It's still very, I think, just like the OG is. It definitely leans masculine. Now, as it goes into the dry down, that's where you're getting, a little bit of spice with some pepper, lavender, but a clean spice, and then it's going to have a bed of woods, some cedar. The original was an aromatic fougere, so it just, I think that was a classic. I enjoy it. I still wear the Eau de Parfum normally to bed and stuff like that. Maybe not around as much, but I do think for a freshie, you can expect about average longevity. It's soft projection. This thing is about $26, like I said, on FragranceNet for a bottle this size. So really not going to break the bank. And it being a freshie, it is a little soft spoken. I think it's lackluster, of course, in longevity, as many are, especially with the heat. So you can spray heavy and you won't be offending nobody. You're going to definitely be able to douse your clothes, douse everything. Man, but it is definitely what I was saying. It's just so fresh and watery. I think it's definitely a gem for this time of year. I think it's something that you'll be able to apply on liberally and you're going to feel great, smell great. I like it post-shower type things, bedtime fragrance. I think it just has a very great scent. Again, with freshies, longevity and stuff like that don't tend to last and push out too much, but that's okay. That, they're designed to not do that. That's just the notes that it has for the most part, but definitely a great buy, I think, for 26 bucks. Now, my number 2 pick, I like the whole line. I think they do a great job of being so affordable. But Bentley for Men Azure, okay? This was a 2014 release. This is about $25. This one is a little bit different because this one, I think, you're going to see has a slight florally touch to it. The top is citrus, has some citruses to it. It has some tangerine and pineapple. That gives it a slight sense of sweetness. Nothing overbearing, just a hint of sweetness to those citruses that it has. And it uses violet leaves to give it an herbal undertone. It's very clean, slightly herbal. The citrus comes off as bright. The mid has a little bit of spice to it. It has some paprika, some lavender, some sage. it's all enveloped in like a tea. So it is quite calming, quite relaxing. I think of it as a very gentlemanly floral. And for Bentley, if y'all don't know, like Bentley for Men, Bentley for Men Intense, I'm sure you hear about those a lot. At least Bentley for Men Intense, they do a great job of pushing out there a little bit. Good projection, a little above average on longevity. But again, these being fresher ones aren't going to be lasting for a very, very long time. The cashmere wood is the base with some tonka. It's that's way down there. You may not even get to that too much, but it's such a clean, just relaxing, great scent in my opinion. And for $26 or so, $25, man, the bottles are great. They all look the same. I love the Bentley for Men lineup. It has a lot of great value in it, in my opinion, for the price point. Just awesome. And like I said, it's great for this time of year. So if you haven't checked it out, I know the other brother, the big brother, Bentley for Men Intense, gets a lot of talk. But this one, and even Bentley for Men, just the regular one, are some great, great buys. Now, on to my top one. This one is quite simplistic. It's definitely an older one. This is 2006. This is Au Bleu d'Issy Au Fraiche. And this thing right here is, man, just off that, but great sprayer. It's fairly simple. It works. Oh, man, I love this one. This one is so good. Rosemary, bergamot, and mint, right? So you're going to get a bright herbal. It's going to be a fresh, minty take on it. Oh, this is perfect for this time of year, man. This is just effervescent. It's just lively, in my opinion. It's got a bit of musk and patchouli, but they really don't play too much into this. Even in the further dry down, you may get the muskiness a little bit, but it stays pretty bright. It has a certain sharpness that these notes together kind of come very clean, very good. This thing is about $20, I want to say, if you find on FragranceNet. I found it at a discounter when we were out shopping and stuff, but man, I think it's a gem for this time of year, for down in this climate. This one is definitely, like I said, and at all these, they're not going to break the bank. And if you like a freshie, if you like something that's clean, you like something minty, herbaceous, this is definitely a gem of one to get. And you can douse yourself. Again, it average longevity, about 4 hours or so, 5. Spray it on heavy, you can spray it on clothes, but it does project pretty decent right off the top for probably about an hour, hour and a half. Settles down, but just a very, very all-around great, clean spring, summertime scent. But maybe not talked about as much. I just wanted to bring that over to you guys. Those are my 3 cheapies for spring, summertime. I'll be bringing more. I just wanted to bring something below the $30 range. I know everyone's having some different times with everything going on. And I do wish from Titan Fragrance to everyone out there, please be safe. Take care of everything you got. Be very thankful, I think, for all. We count our blessings all the time. I know I do. I appreciate every one of y'all for stopping on by. I want to say, again, wash your hands and be very safe. Have a good one.